Cambodia, I've heard stories about it, that it's similar to Laos and Thailand. People farm, that's about it, so that's what I kind of see Cambodia as. And some thoughts before going as well. I'm quite nervous. I don't know what to expect. I'm kind of scared, but I'm looking forward to it. I want to go because I feel that there's a calling for me to go. I don't know what it is, but I've done a lot of reflections and just observing how I live and how privileged we are here in the United States. We have clean water, we have shelter, we have food, and everything is within hands and within reach. But in Cambodia, those resources are very limited. Just hearing Penn's story about kids scrummaging through garbage, people begging on the streets, asking for a little, and it breaks my heart. So by going there, I hope to connect with these people and kind of just listen to the stories. And I know that my parents are from Laos, and there's a connection between all of us, all of Southeast Asia. There is a connection, and I hope to go there to feel it and to be a part of it.
My Choua, January 1st, 2011. Today we visited S21 in the gravesites where millions of people died and were tortured. The first stop of the day was S21. It was a prison during the Khmer Rouge regime. Within the rooms were beds fixed with shackles and various cruel tools. Innocent people were chained on the bed and tortured. There was a lone photo hanging on the wall. It was a photo of a young man with his guts spilling out. We entered more rooms. Some rooms were displays about the war. Others, photos of victims and soldiers. Torture weapons sealed in a glass case for everyone to see, and so much more. I felt chills entering each room. One room in particular had a huge impact on me. I walked into a room filled with pictures of young children, paintings of soldiers throwing babies in the air and shooting them to hitting them against trees. Glass cases of skulls and photos of skeletons being dug out got to me. These were children ages 5 to 15 being forced to kill or were killed. This broke my heart and tears overwhelmed me. They began to pour out. My Choua, January 3rd, 2011. Today was our first full day we hung out with the children. Penn left with Ratha and some other to purchase school supplies, dishware, food, and miscellaneous things the facility will need. The center has about 8 girls and 8 boys. They were pretty shy, but now they're quite active and energetic. We played several games with them. They weren't hard, complex games, but very basic ones. To name a few: red light, green light, itsy bitsy spider, how to brush their teeth, how to keep clean, rock, paper, scissors, tic-tac-toe, and slide, slippery slide. What was even better was they taught us how to count in Khmer, numbers 1 through 10. It was fun. I kept pestering Boom to teach me certain phrases, but it all paid off. I was able to ask them correctly what their name is. Choua, what is your name? Ayub Baman, how old are you? Chambrip Suo, hello, how are you? Chop Gompa, stop it, and so many more other phrases. The day was long, however it went by fast. We took the kids, especially the boys, to get a haircut. January 5th, 2011, my Choua. After the adventures of the Wat, we asked our driver to take us to local villages to see what it's like. He volunteered to take us to his village. The drive to his village was a long, bumpy, challenging one. He drives for miles just to chauffeur us around, to drive people his company assigns him to. A sense of sadness overcame me. Our driver goes out of his way to satisfy us. We finally arrive at his house. It was a wooden, boarded, flimsy, beaten-down house. The house sat on stilts. Seeing what was before me broke my heart further. I expected the driver to live in a sturdy, decent home.
MC, we're gonna board the plane soon.
Yes.
So how's your Cambodian experience been?
It's been really interesting seeing the ways, different ways how people live their life, from varying from living out the outskirts of the town into the inner city life. Just seeing how both, all the classes of society works is very interesting. How do I feel about coming back from Cambodia and this whole experience? I thought about it a lot, and I feel that I've gained so much, and it's been a great experience, and I've become more wise. Just to see what I saw over there, to experience everything that happened, from how the lifestyle of the poor to the lifestyles of the rich, and it's completely different. It's on a complete different level, and just to see and go through that, it's been great. Otherwise, going on this trip, you will hear people be like, hey, do you know that certain people live this way, and by going on this trip, you can actually understand what they're telling you. And I'm really glad I went on this trip, and